All right.
I'd have 6 saved.
Okay, so I have
6
a
juicy ones.
podcast that me and Logan listen to frequently when we're like on long road trips. Like if we have nothing else to keep us engaged, we're done having conversation, we turn on a podcast called Two Hot Takes, and it's a girl named Morgan, and she literally just reads Reddit stories from the threads Am I the Asshole and a few others. And she just gives her opinion on it. And her friends that she has on with her and her fiance, sometimes her dad's on there, she gets their reactions also. And it's very entertaining. So
It's really funny.
and it is funny, like just to listen to somebody react to something while you're reacting to it. So for you to have an entertaining drive or an entertaining breakfast, however you're listening to this, we're going to do our own Am I the Asshole thread reading from Reddit. Wait, what was I saying? So Logan, I asked him to curate some stories for me.
And they're
He
all
has
from
6
the
of
Reddit.
them.
They're all from the Reddit. I don't know what you call them, like communities.
I guess so.
Sure.
Pages.
They're all from the Reddit.
Oh, subreddit.
Yes, they're all from the subreddit. Am I the asshole? So
Okay.
we're gonna have fun.
I don't know how Reddit works. Logan has a Reddit, and he is still learning how Reddit works.
We're getting the hang of it.
I'll Google something and put Reddit at the end of it so I can go on the link from Google and get on
Like
Reddit
Google just like
to see like if I have like a health concern.
If you need advice,
If somebody
you'll
helps.
type in the advice and then put Reddit after it.
That's how I use Reddit, but this is very entertaining for me. So we're going to do it for you. Logan has picked these. I have not seen them. I have not heard them. He tried to read one of them to me and I said, nope. Nope. Read that one first, though, so I can tell them the context of what you just asked me.
Oh, the one that I read you earlier?
Yes. So he was like, what does SIL mean? And I was like, sister-in-law.
Yeah. Hold on.
And he goes, oh.
I was, oh, boy.
He said, oh, boy. And I said, oh, is it bad?
right,
I was
we'll
like,
read
does
that
that
one
make it
first.
worse? And he was like, yeah. So,
Okay. So the title of this one is Am I the Asshole for Telling My Husband That He Should Marry His Sister-in-Law If He Is Simping Over Her Like That? So I don't,
probably not the asshole, honestly. That's my first guess. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, not the asshole.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking she's not the asshole on this one.
Okay, go on.
It says, I don't know if my husband is doing this on purpose or if he can't control himself, but he knows that it bothers me and still does it. He thinks the sun shines out of sister-in-law's butt. Nothing she says or does is wrong. When we visit, he would talk about her for 3 to 4 days afterwards, like he is in a trance. We visited last
trans?
weekend. Yeah, a trance.
A trance. You said a trans.
Oh, a trance. Excuse me.
Okay. What?
We visited last weekend to see the new baby. He swear.
Wait,
Okay,
whose new baby?
You'll have to. I don't know. You'll have to excuse. Like I'm having a hard time reading this because this person cannot type.
Okay. What? Whose baby?
I don't know. I'm assuming sister-in-law's baby.
Okay.
We visited last weekend to see the new baby. I swear he was paying more attention to her and the baby than he ever did with me and any of our children. He was complimenting everything from how she looked, how clean the house was, the delicious food, how she even made the bread.
That would piss me
How
off.
she remembered our favorite dishes, snacks, desserts. In quotes, you are a superwoman.
Oh, hell no.
I literally had it with him.
But here's the thing. That's okay. if he's also doing it for his wife, but she's saying
Let
that
me
he's
finish.
not.
Let me finish.
I'm going to let you finish. Sorry.
I literally had it with him and said enough a couple times, but he just ignored me and she just giggled all the time and welcomed the compliments.
Oh, I'd beat the fuck.
Now he has been talking about how great and perfect she is since we got home. I had enough, so I told him to get the fuck out. I had enough, so I told him to go fuck her if he is so in love. He looked at me with no expression and said very mature. I broke down and asked why he was doing this, knowing that I am completely the opposite of her, to a degree that we aren't even close. So this is her sister. Okay. I'm still confused.
The way that this
wild.
man wrote this is
He knows
odd.
he knows we are the opposite of each other. I am not little Miss Perfect. I don't clean the windows while my infant is sleeping. I don't cook and clean when I have just given birth, and I sure can't lose my baby weight in 3 weeks.
Same.
Why is he so insensitive to my feelings? Even if it is true and I'm just jealous and my jealousy is unfounded, isn't me being hurt and uncomfortable enough for someone who is supposed to love me to just stop?
Yes. Yeah. What do you have to say about
No,
that?
she's not the asshole for telling him.
No. Yeah.
Like-
I would say the same thing to you. I'd be like, all right, go fuck her then. Go be with her. You seem to really fucking like her.
Yeah, like, that's like, we about to get divorced kind of shit.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Let me read the next one
Like
to
it-
you.
yeah.
Because he's picked most of these just based off of the title,
And
so
y'all,
he's also
excuse
reacting.
my reading. It's
I'll edit it so
10:15.
that it sounds better.
Oh, that's sweet. It's 10:15 and I'm tired. I also don't read
Out loud very
out loud.
well.
I in my head I read like your normal level for an adult, but out loud I read like an 8th grader. So
Yeah.
it's great.
Give.
But yeah, she's not the asshole.
Are these the ones that you've saved?
Yeah, those are all 6.
Am I the asshole for calling my wife a piece of shit? That's the one I want to read.
Read it.
Okay. It says advice needed 1 day ago.
Oh boy.
Am I the asshole for calling my wife a piece of shit? So this happened a few days ago. I, 40 male, and my wife, 35 female, are taking our 2 children, 8 male and 12 male, to McDonald's for dinner. We get the food and return home. Our children go to wash their hands before eating. I see my wife reaching her hand in our 8-year-old's Happy Meal box. I ask her what she's doing, and she said she just wanted a nugget. And I told her not to because he only had 4 nuggets. Plus, we were both on a diet at the time. So I tell her that, and she stops.
Sorry, let me pause you real quick. So this reminds me of that commercial with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and the State Farm guy, Jake, where they're all sitting at the table at the restaurant, and Pat and Jake are trying to explain to Andy about like State Farm and what State Farm offers. And Andy goes, explain it in like a cheeseburger, like a double cheeseburger. And so he's explaining it, and Andy's like, all right, now tell it to me again, but use these nuggies instead. And he like starts creeping his hand towards Patrick Mahomes' nuggets. And he like pulls them back, and Pat goes,
I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. Okay. Where was I? So I tell her that, and she stops. I leave to wash my hands and help the kids open the new soap bottle because the old one ran out. Once I open it, there are no periods. Like there's no commas,
do
there's
your
no periods. It's just continuously just
do your
typing.
best. English
Okay.
is hard.
Okay. Because the old one ran out. Once I open it, I wash my hands, and then they start to wash theirs. THERE, comma S. Okay.
Nice.
I walk back into the kitchen and I see my wife licking her fingers. Okay.
Oh my God.
What are you? He's painting her to be like some kind of Neanderthal.
Like some troll under the bridge, bro.
She's so excited to fucking eat. Like she's never eaten before. Like, what's wrong with this? Okay. What's wrong with her having one of her children's chicken nuggets? She bought
I think
them.
homie is maybe a little bit dramatic, but it's okay.
Before we continue this, based on the title and what we've read so far, is he the asshole for calling his wife a piece of shit? Yes. That's my guess for now.
I don't know. I'm conflicted. Yes and no. Because yes,
Calling her a piece of shit because she wanted a nugget while she was on a diet.
If they're on a diet together and they've committed to this diet,
But calling her a piece of shit.
just hear me out. Hear me out. If
This is about to be the worst. Hear me out.
no,
What
this
is it?
This is about to be a mansplained. Hear me out. So, if you're on a diet and you've both committed to the diet, and he's sticking strong to his diet, and she goes, "Wow, I really want a chicken nugget right now," and she steals one of the kids' chicken nuggets. Like this kid probably got like 4 nuggets in there. If you wanted chicken nuggets, you should have ordered yourself some chicken nuggets.
Did it say that? Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was like the 8-year-old wasn't eating it.
No.
And she was just taking
reached
one
in there. While
Okay,
he
so
was
before
eating.
he was eating it.
Yes. And tried to take one of his chicken nuggets.
Then yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Don't take your kids' nuggets.
You are a piece of shit. Okay. Because you're stealing
That
from
would
your
be
kid.
like you taking Derek's chicken nuggets, and he's only at 4 of them.
Well, I do take Derek's chicken
Only
nuggets.
when he's done.
But
and
it's
he
when he's
hasn't.
done, I ask him.
Yeah. And
If he
says,
tells me no, I don't.
yeah, and if he says yes, then it's fine.
And usually I take it before he's given the food if I want a piece of it. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so right now I don't think he's an asshole for calling her a piece of shit.
We'll
But
see.
we'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
Thank God
I
for
see my
splicing.
I see my wife licking her fingers. I look beside her and see my 8-year-old's Happy Meal torn apart.
Oh,
okay,
dear
Neanderthal.
God.
Torn apart, and all 4 of his chicken nuggets were gone. I asked her why she ate his nuggets, and she said that the salad she had wasn't enough and that she couldn't resist her urges and that she was hungry. She then said that 4 chicken nuggets wouldn't affect her diet. I then yelled at her. Okay. Did we have to go to yelling first, though? I understand.
I want to hear this play out.
It's about the kid, though, so I yell about my kid.
I want to hear this play out.
Yeah, let's hear this man out. Okay. So I yelled at her that it's not about the diet, but that you ate our 8-year-old's fucking dinner. She said she still has fries and apple slices and that he can share with his older brother. I yelled at her that she was a piece of shit for eating our 8-year-old's dinner. She ran off crying, saying that I'm a horrible husband. I don't see what I did wrong, but I want you to let me know.
Okay.
Am I the asshole? We have an edit, though.
Okay.
not
Before
over.
you get to the edit.
Okay. Just based off of the first thing
No,
you
he
posted.
is not the asshole. However, his delivery was out of pocket.
Is definitely not
That's
what's going well.
Like, brother, don't go straight to yelling.
He just straight there.
Like, don't.
How about, because if I would have done some bullshit like that,
I'd be like, bruh,
you would have been like,
did you really eat his
did you
chicken
really
nuggets?
just eat Derek's chicken nuggets?
I'd be like, what the?
We're going back to
Bruh.
not Chick-fil-A.
I would ask Derek. I'd be like, Derek, did you let mommy have your chicken nuggets? No, mommy took them. Mommy ate them.
Mommy took my nuggets.
Mommy took my nuggets.
And you would go, okay, Derek, we're going back for another Happy
Or I
Meal.
would offer him whatever I had if I had something he would want to eat.
And I would also offer.
And it would be fine.
I wouldn't be running on. I don't know.
well,
Both
you
of them are toxic at this point.
You would order your own chicken nuggets.
So, edit. Seems a lot of people are making up things. Number 1, I did not tell in front of the kids. They were still in the bathroom. Okay, so people were probably being like, you're the asshole because you yelled at her and called her that in front of your
Well,
kids.
people are assuming so.
And he didn't specify.
No.
2, she got a salad from Wendy's. Obviously, McDonald's doesn't sell them. And 3, stop acting like I cussed her to the point my face turns red. I said one bad thing for her actions, and you all act like I beat her up. Edit 2, I'm back from my work, and I see I have over 1,000 comments. Sorry, but there's no way I can respond to all of you before another 1,000 has arrived. Top comment, she ate them all? What the fuck? Who does that to their child? And someone responded and said, a piece of shit.
Yep.
Okay. I've never rage responded to so many shitty comments in my life. I don't care if I'm feeding the trolls. I'm watching my wife continue to suffer from this kind of abuse as a child 20 years later, and I'm seeing red at the number of people excusing it. Oh, so this person is saying that he's the asshole. That was probably before the edit. I've seen kids throw a fit over so much less. Kids get so excited for McDonald's nuggets. He was probably salivating thinking of those things. Talking about the kid. Mm-hmm. Imagine the kid's expression coming back from the bathroom and opening the Happy Meal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh. The way I would just go back up to the counter because they're still in the restaurant, I'm assuming.
No, they're at home.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they're at home. And
because he sent them to wash their hands.
Yeah.
A person who can't stand to be told no. She would have eaten just one, but OP told her not to. Well, she's an adult. She won't be told what to do. Who cares that her child doesn't have dinner now? And then in the funny words, how it does like one's lowercase, one's uppercase, it says, it's the principal. And then they said, throw the whole woman away.
Damn.
That's a little
excessive.
Yeah, that's a little excessive.
Much.
I'm 29 and I'd actually throw hands over a kid getting cheated out of his McNuggets. I'm 59. I would do the same thing.
Don't touch the McNuggets.
I'm 41, and when I was pregnant with my twins, my husband ate my last 2 hot wings while I was peeing for the 1,000th time that day. I sat down and ugly cried. 95% of food made me vomit, and extra hot wings with yogurt were one of my very limited safe foods. He went out and bought me another 6-piece, but I am still annoyed that he would eat my food without checking first. When I take my 4-year-olds to McDonald's, I order an extra 10-piece in addition to their Happy Meals to share with them. My mom had taken my takeout food that I was saving for dinner the next day, and I have 100% made her replace the food.
Damn. Well, lesson learned on this story, protect the McNuggets.
Protect the McNuggets. I guess we're just going to go back and forth, so you pick one now.
All right. I'm going to unsave the ones that we've already read. So.
You probably need to plug up your phone. It looks like it's dying.
Yeah, it's 10%. No, boy. Let's do this one.
Here. There's the charger. Okay.
Alrighty.
How long ago was this posted?
5 hours ago.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of long, so bear with me.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife I won't be as stressed out next year because I won't be married to her?
Oh, my God.
Strap in.
Okay.
I've, 32 male, been married to my wife, Jen. Oh, he used that name. 32 female.
Oh, that's crazy.
For a little over 7 years now.
Did he use his name?
Nope. Up until about 2 years ago, things were great. However, a disastrous move, a few family emergencies, and a totaled car have left us in a terrible financial situation.
Damn.
All our savings are pretty much gone. 401k's empty, and we're hemorrhaging money. Before we bought our house 2 years ago, things were amazing financially. We made the mistake of buying a nice 3-bedroom house because we planned on having kids. Those plans, thankfully, got put on the back burner because adding a kid into this mess right now would kill us. That's not really a mystery why things are like this. Jen and I are both underpaid at our jobs, and we moved into a high cost of living area like morons. Last December, I told Jen one of 2 things needed to happen.
Wait, quick pause. Read off the ages again.
32 male, 32 female.
Oh my God. And if we have gotten this right,
I know.
why I don't understand people who are past the age of 26 and haven't learned from their financial mistakes yet. I really don't understand. Continue.
Last December, I told Jen one of two things needed to happen. We either sell the house or start making more money. The latter would most definitely mean finding new jobs that would pay us a market rate. Jen pushed back on this because she loved the house and her current job. I told her she would have to choose one and couldn't have both. I couldn't have it both ways, and after a week of arguing, she agreed we would have to look for new jobs. It's been almost 6 months now. Last Friday, I signed an offer for a new job. It's over a $35,000 raise for me. Jen, however, has done nothing. In January, she asked for a raise in the market rate and was very disrespectfully told by her manager that she was not worth that. She was shown the door to leave if she wasn't happy. Jen has taken this as her putting in the effort and done nothing else, telling me we should wait and see what happens with my job search. I'm not happy about this. When I came home Friday and I told her I got the job, she got pissy because I clarified this does not mean she can stay at her job. We fought again, and I told her that this would mean we only stop hemorrhaging money on the house. We will be able to save a little bit and would still not be close to refilling our 401ks. Kids, the reason we got this damn house would be entirely off the table. So no kids. We haven't talked much since then.
So he's saying because we have no kids.
Because the whole reason for buying the house
was for kids, and
now
they
that's
don't have
completely
kids,
off the table.
So they should move. That's what he's saying.
No, kind of, but he's saying like kids, the whole reason we got the damn house would be entirely off the table.
Okay.
So no kids. We haven't talked much since then. Yesterday, her parents visited for dinner. Oh boy. Despite my best efforts to keep them out of it, Jen announced my new job to her parents by saying maybe I'll stop complaining about money once I start. I don't know why I said it, but I replied with, "Oh, don't worry, Jen. I won't have to worry about money a year from now because we'll be divorced by then," in front of her parents.
Oh,
things got quiet real quick after, and I excused myself. Her parents left shortly after, and she slept on the couch to avoid talking to me. I've not talked to Jen or her parents since last night. Things are very cold between us right now, and I genuinely wonder if I did something last night that probably ruined my marriage.
Okay. First of all, you're a dumbass for the last sentence.
Don't say that.
No. I'm wondering if I did something to ruin my marriage. You said you were going to be divorced by next year in front of her parents.
Damn.
So what were you expecting other than to ruin your marriage?
Am I the asshole for telling my wife I won't be as stressed out next year because I won't be married to her?
Yes, you are the asshole.
Yeah, you're kind of the asshole here.
So I was thinking like, okay, well, he sounds like he's being pretty level-headed about the financial situation. He wants to get them out of their...
The whole thing sounded like I was like on his side for a while.
Like he was trying to get on the right track.
This guy's really trying to get his shit
She's
together.
not really putting much effort.
Jobs.
Like, yeah.
He admitted they made a mistake by moving into a high cost of living area. But then he said he fixed it by getting a new job. She didn't really succeed with the job search. And I was like, okay, cool. This guy is doing his best and he's trying. But then you said, did I ruin my marriage last night?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, if you're asking that question, then you didn't really mean to ruin the marriage.
So why the fuck did you say that?
I don't know, man.
What, like, was that supposed to be a joke? What was the punchline? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
In front of her parents and then excusing yourself afterwards instead of like fixing the problem. I'm just lost on, because here's the deal. All she did was say, he has this amazing job. And then she lightheartedly it probably was a dagger to him.
She wanted to announce her husband's accomplishment for getting a $35,000 raise. That's
raise.
A huge deal.
And she was like, maybe now he won't complain about finances.
Money.
And I would say something like that. Like, maybe now that you got it, because Okay, first of all, that would be life-changing for our family if you got a $35,000 raise.
Yeah. Honestly, for anybody.
Yeah. So like if I would say some shit like, well, maybe now I would say both of us can stop complaining about finances. Like I would say that.
Yeah.
So how does that warrant? Well, I definitely won't be stressed next year because we're going to be divorced. Where did that warrant that type of response?
I mean, I guess it.
I understand if it hurt.
And I'm not justifying what he said, like not at all, because it is fucked up. I just wonder how long
it's festered.
Like even before the last 2 years. Like if she was bringing in any sort of good income, or if she was trying to put in effort to make more money, if they've been talking about it and been wanting to bring kids into the world, and because she brings kids into the world,
how long has the weight been sitting on
she's
her
gonna
chest?
have to take work off.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it, but still not warranted that response at all.
And in front of her parents.
And yeah, so top comment,
because he said I didn't want to involve our parents, and then he extra involved them. Like just updating on a job change, on a salary change.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like we would both tell both of our parents about that. Like that's like, I don't know.
So top comment says, dude, you announced in front of her parents that you intend to divorce her. In what universe is your marriage not
ruined?
Irreparably damaged.
Irreparably
damaged.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and what he said, in what universe?
Damn.
Is that fixable? Because for me, like I would leave your ass right there.
The response to that says,
I wouldn't have been sleeping on the couch. I would have been packing.
The response to that says, yeah, but if nobody misses you when you go, you probably aren't coming back. They've been heading this way for quite a while now. And then the next person says, oh yes, better divorce now, get that ball rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to hurry up and get that going.
Yeah, just go ahead and file the papers.
There's a lot of responses to that.
I wonder what state they're in, because divorce is messy in states like North Carolina where you have to be separated for a year, and you have to do things amicably as much as possible. You have to show that you've been to marriage counseling, that you've tried to repair the damage. Like, honestly, it's crazy. But also it's crazy to just be able to just sign a paper and say that you're divorced too. So, I mean, I get it. But next.
This next one says, OP, you're done. Believe me. Might not be straight away, but it's over. Under no circumstances should a married person say that they want a divorce unless they actually want one. My ex-husband told me he wanted one, so I filed. He's blamed me ever since. In quotes, you weren't supposed to actually file. Threatened divorce, and you're sure as shit getting one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If the words, I want a divorce, or I'm going to divorce you, leave your mouth, it's going to happen. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what homie was thinking. Somebody said, I'm sorry, did you say, I genuinely wonder if I did something last night to probably ruin my marriage? You told your wife you will be divorcing her within the year in front of her parents. If you can come back from that, it is going to be a long and hard road. You have a right to be angry about everything going on, even a right to divorce her. But if you wanted to repair the marriage at all, that wasn't the way to do it.
Hell no, it wasn't. Let's move on to another one. Next story.
Eesh, dropping the bomb like that, especially if it's the first time you've mentioned divorce, was an asshole thing to do.
Let me see.
Oh, dear. Hold on, let me delete that one.
Okay. God.
These people, man.
Oh, my God.
Did
I do something to ruin my marriage? Some men just really, how stupid they are. Just y'all probably should just go put your head down at a 9-to-5 job and just not.
Yeah, bro. Just go work. Just go work. Don't even worry about family.
Have a family.
Don't worry about wives.
Yeah.
No. Just if you care
with
about
that type of stupidity.
If you care about the bag that much, just do it yourself. Do it by yourself.
I have 3 left to choose from. Let's do this one. This one's messy.
Oh, boy.
Am I the asshole for telling my daughter, 16, that she cannot force someone else to be a parent?
Oh, this one, yeah, I remember this
And
one.
if I think that this is about what I think it is, I'm going to make an assumption. I have not read this. I would assume that somebody knocks somebody up, and the person that's knocked up is trying to force the other person to be a parent when they don't want to be a parent.
No, I think the 16-year-old is trying to voice. Sorry, Elmer Fudd moment. No, the 16-year-old is trying to force whoever impregnated her to be a parent.
Now, should the person who impregnated her
it's the good thing.
be a parent?
It's the responsible thing to do.
Yes, but you can't force somebody
cannot force
do it because that's going to make things worse.
Well, you made the mistake too.
Yes, you also were irresponsible.
So your equal share, they might not hold up their end, but you're going to have to live with that.
If you didn't want to get pregnant, just take a plan B. Take a plan B the night after. If you got an idea that it might have
birth control, there's a whole lot of stuff out there.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see if our assumptions are correct. This was posted 22 hours ago.
Fresh.
My daughter recently came to me to tell me she is 13 weeks pregnant, 16 years old.
Damn.
And she is upset because her boyfriend wants no part of the child's life and has been trying to get her to get rid of the child. Well, that's not his place to tell her that.
It also sounds very harsh.
Yeah.
When you say get rid of the child.
Yeah. What do you mean get rid?
Carry on.
Mm-hmm. I told my daughter that she has a choice to make. Either raise this kid as a single mother or consider her options. She has it in her head that I or the system can force her boyfriend to step up. Yeah, honey, that's not how it works. You either raise the kid or you have an abortion. Those are your two options. And if you don't believe in abortion, you only have one option, and that's to raise the kid. So I explained that no one can force someone to be a father. Just does not work out that way. I told her that her mother and I will do everything that we can to support her, but majority of the burden will be on her. So I'm assuming this is the dad writing this.
Yes, sounds like the father.
I co-parent with her mother. We got divorced 12 years ago. Oh, so she got parental issues, and now she's about to be a parent.
But he said, your mother and I will do everything we can. So it sounds like they both co-parent very well.
Yes. But that doesn't change the fact that divorcing is hard on a kid.
Is a hard thing.
And having to go from house to house. I think
how long ago did they get divorced?
12 years ago, and she's 16. So she was 4, and she's had to go back and forth to houses.
Moment in her life.
Yeah. Her mother called me livid, yelling at me because I told her daughter that she has no choice but to raise her child as a single mother, which, if what he is saying is correct, is that he said she has two choices.
Yes.
To abort or raise the child. My ex is under the impression that I should have been more hopeful and positive with her. We don't know what her boyfriend will feel once the child is born. She has been feeding our daughter. Once her boyfriend sees the kid, he will come around. Yeah, that's kind of wrong on her part.
That's false hope.
You don't give false hope to a 16-year-old who's pregnant.
Oof.
You don't do that. I do not buy that line of thinking, which I don't either. I told my ex to be frank. I think our daughter should either go for an abortion or consider adoption. I do not think a child has any business raising a child. My ex is under the impression that both of us will take on this responsibility to allow our daughter to finish school, go to college, become established. And I told my ex if she wants to raise another kid anywhere to 6 to 8 years, that is on her. But I'm not getting involved. I will provide support, but I will refuse to raise this kid because both of them are being emotional and not logical about this situation.
I don't blame them.
Am I the asshole? No. And if you're somebody listening to this and you are extremely, extremely, extremely against abortion, I understand. But he also said adoption. Okay. I don't think that a child should be raising a child. No. I think that you're irresponsible if you get pregnant at 16. And I think that any pregnant teen that has grown up could say the same, that was irresponsible. Many people choose to step up and become a parent. Many people choose to abort, and many people choose to give up the baby for adoption. And a lot of mothers that are becoming choose to raise their grandchild while the pregnant teen, the teen mom, goes through college and gets their education and all of that. And again, what he said is valid. If she wants to do that, that's fine. But he doesn't want that responsibility. I totally think that that's valid. Yeah. He shouldn't have to stop his life.
They've been divorced for 12 years. They've been living their separate lives. The only time they see each other is to co-parent. He doesn't have to do anything.
No.
There's nothing.
And he said he'd still support.
He owes them nothing. He's
basically just saying that he's basically just saying that he doesn't plan on babysitting while she's in college.
He doesn't even have to support because he didn't make the baby.
No.
The baby's not his.
No.
It's his grandbaby, yes, but he's not obligated.
Which is a big reason why I don't believe that children should be raising children. No. Because a 16-year-old, when I was 16, I worked at Skateland USA making $7.25 an hour. Is that somebody that can raise a child while going to high school? No. I had cheer practice, and then I went to my job, and then I saw my boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And that was my life. A child can't raise a child. It's going to take the child's parents to raise the child. And all he's saying is, I don't consent to raising that child.
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
Now, is the boyfriend a piece of shit? Yeah.
But that's beside the point.
That's beside the point. It's not about him.
This is about
It's
them.
about the dad and the daughter.
And the mother.
In no part, shape, or way of this, I see the dad being an asshole. He's just not.
The top comment is not the asshole. Her mother is, though, for giving her unicorns and rainbows.
Yes.
How is she going to make a responsible decision with her mother feeding her a version of reality that is completely false?
Exactly.
It says, there's a reply to that says, yeah, the daughter needs realistic expectations. Sure, it would be nice if the boy changes his mind, but it's not something they should count on. If she keeps the baby, she will be the parent and responsible for that child. She will miss out on all the usual young adult things and will most likely lose a lot of friendships since she and her friends will be in such different stages of life. If her mother wants to take her to Delulu Land, mother is going to have to be the one who has to support her through it. There might be a lot of resentment down the line for filling her head with unrealistic expectations. Add that to the financial struggle that she will face. It's a lot. Doable, but it's a lot, especially for a 16-year-old, which is what I had just said as well. So let's move on to the next story. I think that was enough.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty clear.
I think that was a pretty clear answer.
Yeah.
That wasn't really up for discussion in our heads. I don't know how you're feeling at home. If you're like extremely against abortion, you're probably like, oh, he's the asshole.
Discuss amongst yourselves.
Discuss amongst yourselves. You guys decide.
Regroup in 5 minutes.
Regroup.
All right.
There's 2 stories left. I want to read that one.
All right, I'll read this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the long one, and you need to read that one. I'll struggle.
Okay.
Oh, this one's long too. Oh well.
Which is longer?
The other one.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this one uses names too. Y'all
gotta use aliases.
Stop.
Y'all gotta use aliases.
Oh no, sorry. It's in quotation, so it's not really his name. Okay, cool. Thank God. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that I need a break from him because he kept using my kids' towels after I told him not to? Okay.
Was he using them for cum? I'm confused why that's a problem.
Just clean up.
Like, I'm confused.
Disrespectful.
Go on. Please read.
This is probably incredibly stupid and petty, but this feels really disrespectful to me. I have been dating Matt for 2 years.
Okay.
We don't live together, but in the past 6 months or so, he has been here fairly often. I have 3 older children, 13-year-old boy, 12-year-old girl, 10-year-old boy, and they all get along with Matt well. My issue is that Matt has zero respect for other people's things, towels mainly. Oh, Lord. I have no washer and dryer in my rental and have to travel 35 minutes to the nearest laundromat.
35 minutes? Where do you live?
Girl.
In bumfuck Egypt?
You live in the boonies? You live in Louisiana, Fort Polk?
Oh my God.
Anyway, I only have time to do this once a week due to my work schedule and all else. I can only go Sundays. Matt knows this. I also only had 4 towels, one for each of me and my kids. It became a problem of like every single time that Matt and I had sex, he would go to the bathroom and grab one of the towels.
It was what I guessed.
And wipe
That's what
up
I guessed.
after with it. After I told him not to several times.
I didn't want to be right about that.
He said it was a force of habit. That's what he cleans up with at his place for 15 years.
Fix the habit.
He will apologize, etc. Just repeat it.
That's your children's towels. And you can't get to the laundromat. Poor Johnny.
Or I went out and bought him a towel for when he's here. I was tired of him using mine, and he has severe ADHD and can't remember to bring his own.
Okay, but I have severe ADHD, and no, that's not.
This is even worse.
Oh, God.
He never uses his towel to clean himself. It's always one of the kids. Oh, my God. Or there's been a few times.
Oh, no. Or
there's been a few times that he will grab the kid's towel and put them back or put them on the floor to soak up water that he tracked out of the shower. Every single time I have talked to him about it, I've gotten increasingly more pissed off. The last time I had mentioned it was a few weeks ago, and I lost my shit entirely and told him to stop touching my kids' fucking towels.
This isn't a fiance or a husband. It's a boyfriend. Just break up with him.
He said something like, it's just a fucking towel. Or maybe it's time we get more than one towel per person. And whatever.
No, maybe it's time you just like actually use your brain.
But he did stop using the towels until this morning.
Oh.
This morning he woke up for a quickie before we both had to go to work. And TMI, but I started bleeding. Sorry for the mental image. He runs to the bathroom, grabs a towel, and starts cleaning both of us up. I truly thought it was his towel that he grabbed, and he had mentioned having to do his laundry anyhow, so I didn't make a fuss. But then he turned on the light, and it was my oldest son's towel. I asked him why the fuck he didn't grab his own, since he was doing his laundry anyhow, and could have just taken it with him. He said he panicked and just grabbed the first one available.
You can't do that.
His towel is literally the first one on the hook when you walk in the bathroom, and I keep the bathroom light on at all times, so there's no way he could have just seen which towel he was grabbing. Now I have to go and do laundry today again after having gone on Sunday. I told him that I needed a break from him because he has zero respect for me at this point.
Yeah.
Yes. It's small. And it's a fucking towel, for Christ's sake. But it's still something I've asked him to do, not to do several times. He doesn't think it's a big deal and says I'm acting ridiculous over a towel.
Brother, it's your semen.
Am I the asshole? And then, hang on. I think this is an edit. So,
does it say edit?
No, it doesn't say edit, but it does continue.
Yeah, that is an edit.
Okay, so it's an edit. So, am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole. You need to dump that man.
Yeah,
100%.
The break needs to just be break up. I don't think that there needs to be a break to be had. There's no break. There's a done. I believe it's over, sweetie. No, because he doesn't respect you. Like, that actually is disrespectful. It's not just like ignorance at this point. If it keeps happening, it's blood.
That's the same as me walking into... one of my buddies, that's like me walking into my buddy's house and taking a shit on his floor.
A shit on his floor.
Like picking it up with toilet paper, but not wiping the stains up. And then just walking out.
Yes.
That's the same thing.
That's very much the
same thing.
Yes. I agree.
It's very disrespectful.
What does the edit say?
All right, so the edit says, no, I can't get a mini washer and dryer per my lease agreement. No, he won't wash our laundry as well. I asked him to take the towel with him, and he said no because I made him feel fucking stupid. And says if I had been nice about it, then maybe he would have, but he won't now.
Hold on. So that is that is an extra red flag.
So he's gaslighting you.
Because he's, instead of apologizing for grabbing the wrong towel and making a mess.
He's saying, well, you could have been nicer about it. You could have asked me nicer.
You made me feel stupid.
You made me feel stupid. Brother,
Narcissistic 101.
You used her children's towel as a cum rag.
As a gum rag and a bleeding rag.
Stiff towels, bro.
Like a sex
dog.
towel. Like that's a sex towel.
Nah.
Because everybody that's married, at least, I know, you have a sex towel that you use. It's designated to clean up the messes from such a task. That is, you're using her child's towel as your sex towel. What the fuck?
Yes, I could get more towels, but this was never an issue before he started coming around. And frankly, I'd like to keep the laundry to a minimum because I already have a bad back and the laundry can be difficult.
We're also not even adding in the
So I
fact
shouldn't have to buy more towels just so he can clean himself up.
Well,
with
yeah,
them.
that's what I was going to say is the towels. She's not even mentioning the fact that towels are expensive right now.
Oh, you'll like this top comment.
Okay.
As a person with ADHD, I'm really tired of hearing people blame all their bad, rude, selfish, and just plain stupid behavior on it. This is an ongoing issue. He knows what he's doing. Drop this loser like a dirty towel on the bathroom floor, sis.
Yes.
He sucks.
Sop him up. Yes.
The reply to that says, I also have ADHD, and I'm so fucking sick of shitty people blaming all their problems on ADHD. ADHD is hard, but it doesn't make me treat people like crap and completely disregard their feelings. Dump this loser, OP.
And if you do, if ADHD, if you're experiencing, because for me, like I experience a lot of irritation because I have ADHD, and you can always apologize for that behavior. This man is just gaslighting. He's not apologizing for shit, and he's doing a continued behavior.
Yeah, girl, I don't know how you stayed with him for that long. Next comment says, after he wipes himself off after sex with your son's towel, does he know you need to wash them right away? Or does he think it's just fine for your kids to keep using the towel that is now covered in your fluids?
Did they respond?
And since you only have one towel per person, how does he expect you to wash the towels right away? There is something wrong with him. It's not forgetfulness or weaponized incompetence. It really just makes no sense aside from some reason. He just likes to do it on purpose. Please leave him. This is not okay. Oh, God.
Well, last story. Buckle up.
Anyway.
This one apparently is the longest one.
Yeah, this one's pretty long. It's also got the most upvotes, the most shares, and the most comments, and it was posted 20 hours ago.
It has
It is a
25.1 thousand upvotes right now.
That's a lot for 20 hours.
Almost 7,000 comments.
So it should be juicy.
12,000 shares.
Hope you stayed this long.
And wait till you hear the title. I have not read this, but the title alone is something that will get me fired up. Am I the asshole for wanting to divorce my postpartum wife? That is very vague. Yeah. But that is very vague, though.
Oh, it is.
Because are you wanting to divorce your postpartum wife for her outbursts and like not getting help for postpartum depression? Like, are you wanting to divorce her because she's a bad partner, a bad mom? Are you wanting to divorce her because of her weight?
Yeah, I was about to say, or are we just going to be an asshole and divorce her because she's not the woman married?
Are we body shaming? Like, this could go a lot of ways. So let's dive into this.
Oh boy, buckle up.
It's stupid to think that I'm at this point, but here I am. What is STBX? We need to. My phone's right here. Before we get into this, what the fuck does that mean? What?
Soon to be X. soon to be ex-wife.
I'm just going to make sure, but that sounds right. Yeah, soon
to be ex.
Okay.
It clicked.
My soon to be ex-wife, 28 female, and I, 29 male, have wanted kids for years, and we're thrilled that she finally got pregnant last year. From day one, I wanted to be the most supportive husband and future father I could. Her father was never involved in her life. I used to work as a tech in labor and delivery, and my brother, to put it kindly, is not the most involved father. I saw too many problems up close when it came to lacking husbands, and I would be damned before I made the same mistakes. I hope this is going in a good direction and she's just the asshole.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like if he worked on a labor and delivery floor and he is going to be damned.
Sounds like he's seen a lot.
Sounds like he would be a good partner.
We can hope.
The problem is, roughly 4 weeks into her pregnancy, everything started going downhill. She stopped wanting sex. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. Fair enough. Hormones and stress make that a problem. I went full stop. But then she didn't want any physical interaction. No cuddling, no kissing, slowly becoming more and more distant. This is very common, by the way. We'll continue. Her eating constantly changed. Yeah, she's fucking pregnant. And she was terrible about it. She would demand I get her something all day. And then the moment I give it to her, she wants something else, screaming at me. Okay, then that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, again, hormonal issues. I get it, no problem. Next bullet point. She never let me go to any appointments, no groups she went to, and spent more time away. That's weird.
That's odd.
That's suspicious.
That's weird.
That's weird. Wait, what if she's been cheating?
Oh, God.
Okay, next bullet point.
We can't assume yet.
Next bullet point. Became cold and bitter, constantly angry at me. This went on for months.
Oh, God.
Slapped me a couple times.
Damn.
When I forgot one of her dozens of tasks she assigned to me during the day.
That's abuse, bro.
Stopped doing anything for the house.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Hang on.
She hit you, you hit her back.
Hang on. Stopped.
I don't know. Put that in there. If the last episode didn't get me canceled, this one for sure gonna get me out of here.
Okay. Stop. Well, I mean, I don't hit you, so I don't get the fights.
Hey, you hit me, you catching these hands.
And period. I would agree with that. Okay. Stop doing anything for the house a month into the pregnancy. Sure, she's pregnant. I get it. Moving around is hard, but she wouldn't even do laundry about 4 weeks in. And by 5 weeks, I did everything. I'm also the primary source of income. I barely sleep and I'm running on fumes. Does she work? Because here's the thing. I was exhausted too, but I still did stuff. I complained. I was a little insufferable. I was hormonal and I was mad, but I still did shit because I had to. It's called having responsibilities. Mm-hmm. You can hate it and be like mean about it, but you still need to do it. Next.
Suffer in silence.
Yeah. Okay. Next bullet point. There's just, it's bullet points is what this is. Made me sleep in the guest room. Would always try and pick fights. I never once raised my voice, my hand, or my tone. I sat there and constantly mentally reminded myself this isn't her and this would all be worth it. Next bullet point. She didn't want me to make any baby decisions. No name, no work on the nursery, nothing. Are you fucking joking me? Is this a bit?
Jimmy Kimmel, where the fuck are you?
Is this punked?
I'm about to get punked right now for believing this Reddit story.
What the fuck? Okay. 1 month before she delivered, she yelled how fucking useless I am and how I don't do anything. Okay, that doesn't sound right. Okay. And that she's staying with her mother. She didn't, good at this point, because she sounds like fucking insufferable. She didn't let me get her anything, come check on her, threatened to divorce me, and get a restraining order if I even called her. And that's your child? Next.
That's crazy.
I'll get copyrighted. You can't play that.
Oh.
He was going to play 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Yeah.
If you haven't grew up problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Anyway.
A couple weeks back, I found out about the birth of my son from a Facebook post.
Come again?
She posted it
You're
with...
reading this right.
I'm reading this correctly. She posted it with her mother and some family. It fucking broke me. I tried to go to the hospital and visit. They had security kick me out. After months of outright hatred, anger, and abuse thrown at me 24/7, I fucking had it. I would have fucking had it before this. It wouldn't have got to me getting kicked out the hospital. Because no. If I was a man and I was in your shoes, fuck no.
I'd be like, have fun raising that damn kid. I'll see him every once in a while, I guess.
No, I would be taking her to court and I would be getting custody of the kid.
Yeah.
Because she's abusive. If she's abusive, she doesn't need to be raising the kid.
I don't know. That would be I feel like that would be a gray area in court, though.
Who knows? I would be doing something about it.
It just all depends. It depends.
Odds are I'm not even on the birth certificate. I opened a new account and all my deposits go there. I took half out of our joint account. She never bought any baby stuff ahead of time. Who knows what that money was going towards? So now that she has to go buy supplies for our son, she's used up every cent. I've gotten a lawyer. The house is mine. I'm the only one who spent money on it anyway. I've sent the rest of her stuff to her mother's house. I'm demanding a paternity test. I'm not spending another damn cent until I get verification it's my son. I'm absolutely divorcing her. She chose the stay-at-home life. If she cheated, she's screwed. That was my assumption. My assumption was she cheated.
I hope there's an edit.
Her mother has money for a couple weeks stay. Not even close enough for full-time support. If he is my son, I will absolutely be getting my rights as a father for a relationship. Last week, my soon-to-be ex called. She was practically hyperventilating. She wanted to come home. You want to come home? You want to let me meet my kid? Really? Okay. She was crying how it was all a mistake. She's not staying with her mother. She's at a friend's house. She wants to come home. She wants our son to have his father. I told her I don't fucking believe he is my son. Why the fuck would she pull this shit if he is? Show me a paternity test and I'll do everything I can for him and him only. Period.
Go off, King.
Period. Yes. She wants to meet tomorrow at a park so I can talk to her. I said sure, so I can finally say everything I should have said months ago to her face. My parents are hoping we can make up, but they absolutely understand if I don't. Yeah, I'm not hoping you make up.
Nah, bro.
I don't wish divorce, but I'm wishing divorce for y'all because fuck
bridge
that.
Burned and swam away in the river.
And quite frankly, I hope it's not his kid. I hope she did cheat so that he doesn't have to have a responsibility out of
And
this.
I hope the person that she cheated on him with wants nothing to do with her.
And I hope that he finds a woman and he has a child of his own and he lives happily ever after. Because this man's been through enough. Okay. My parents are hoping we can make up, but they absolutely understand if I don't. My brother is a deadbeat jackass, so I don't care what he has to say, but my sister thinks that I should at least hear her out.
No.
Okay.
Not until the paternity test.
Top comment with 5.1 thousand upvotes. 16 hours ago. 11 days ago, I witnessed the personality of a 26-year-old shatter. I took her to the hospital for a psych evaluation. She was involuntarily committed. It took less than 1 year to get her to her breaking point. My daughter is devastated. Her friend is so sick. Hold on. Is this the same guy? No, this isn't. I'm so confused. What is this? We'll see.
No, this is not the same. This is not the same guy.
Okay. My daughter is devastated. Her friend is so sick. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I can't imagine seeing her every day while her personality changed. She is a danger to herself and others, and apparently has been dangerous for months. The point is, only a professional trained in psychological illnesses can diagnose and treat complex and long-lasting issues such as this. Yes. Your pain is absolutely valid and needs to be acknowledged. You too should consider therapy to deal with what has happened to you in the last year. Everyone recommending you to meet her in public is a good idea if that's what you want to do. Personally, I think speaking to an attorney as a first step to map out what you should do is the best idea. I would tell them what you went through and what the marriage was like before she changed so drastically. Ask about the possibility that she has a mental illness and what to do if that's what happened. If she's mentally ill, it's critical that she needs to be evaluated. She could be dangerous to the infant, herself, you, and everyone else. Yes, shaken baby syndrome. Can we talk about that? Suffocating, throwing a baby. Like, people do all kinds of stuff when they're like this. If she refuses an eval, there's a huge possibility she's conning you, and you'll quickly find out. Tell them you want a paternity test. If it's your baby, you need to establish your rights immediately. Bonding is critical for fathers too. No matter what you discover, you have every right to divorce regardless of what everyone else says. You have suffered through enough permanent damage and might want to consider therapy. I'm incredibly sad for you. I hope you heal from this pain. I hope you find peace in your life and one day you're happy again. Definitely not the asshole. And then there's a reply to that says, finally, someone bringing up that this sounds like a straight up mental illness. This can happen randomly, but also some people have absolutely bizarre reactions to pregnancy hormones, making them effectively and completely unhinged and therefore even more dangerous. I was told my mother was like that. I, an only child, was a wanted pregnancy. I think she was suffering from an undiagnosed mental illness. I think hallucinations, paranoia, and the hormonal and chemical changes in her brain triggered something that multiplied.
I don't know. It sounds like she had an undiagnosed issue beforehand and her hormones just sent her
Capital Scheme.
way off the deep end.
Capital Scheme 8294 is the name. I'm trying to see if there's any comments by OP.
I doubt it because it's such a, there's a lot of comments on this one. So I don't think it's he.
Someone said, as someone in healthcare, this immediately sent up perinatal mental illness red flags for me. I'm so sorry this is happening to you, OP, and I hope you and your wife get the help you need. I'm a little concerned that there aren't more people in here pointing out that this is almost 99% likely a mental health crisis. Which, yeah.
Yeah.
But he has every right to demand a paternity test and get a divorce. Every right. Because that's abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Mental illness can have grace once it's found out and dealt with. But if the damage is done, the damage is done. If you've been abusive, you've been abusive. And that person, no matter what illness you have, has every right to not endure abuse in the name of grace for you and your illness. What is this one?
This one? Oh, boy. And then it says, here's the original post.
Oh, is there a second post?
Okay,
we'll do one more.
We'll do one more because
we just found this one.
This one's kind of funny.
The title is.
The title's funny. So it says, am I the asshole for not wanting to attend my brother's wedding after he made fun of my newborn? Called that, but he said, you got an alien baby.
Oh.
We'll see.
Some newborns really are ugly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just luck of the draw.
We'll see. What's this about?
So my brother, 32 male, has always been rude to me, 34 male. When I first met my wife, 33, 5 years ago, he started to be rude to her as well and made fun of her because she's not as educated as him. His fiance came into the scene around a year ago and she is no different. and
Hold
made
on,
fun
pause.
of my wife.
I've heard this on Two Hot Takes. So this is the original post. So I guess there's a
Yeah,
major
there's an
update.
updated one.
Okay,
which
so
I'm about to go back after this one and
this
read
is
the update.
This is good for me. This is good for me. I've already heard this. Okay, continue.
So his fiance came into the scene around a year ago, and she was no different and made fun of my wife for not being as educated as them. It was a big issue, lots of fights in my family because of the things they said about my wife, and my parents told us to forgive them. Fine, we did. Last week, my brother was again making fun of me while we were at a friend's place. I let it slide and just laughed it off because I'm just used to it at this point. After a while, I had enough and made a comment about his appearance. He immediately became angry and started making fun of our newborn, 2 months old, in front of everyone, including his fiance. I lost it. I swore at him and yelled at him. One of our friends told him to apologize, and of course he didn't. His fiance didn't tell him to apologize or stop.
I'm not remembering a lot of this, and it's coming back to me, and this is insane.
I told our parents that I have no interest in talking to him or his fiance, and that my wife, our baby, and I are not attending the wedding. Now my parents are telling us to attend. What will people think if we aren't there, etc.? He still hasn't said sorry and instead is saying I'm at fault because I made fun of him. So would I be the asshole if we didn't attend the wedding?
What's your thoughts?
Nah, I don't think he's the asshole.
Nah,
bro.
Nah.
I gotta get it. Family's family, but your kids and your wife come first. And
That's family.
And if your brother's making fun of...
And that's your most important family.
If your brother's making fun of your family that you've created...
Your child?
He can fuck right off.
Yeah, he can fuck right the fuck off. Actually.
So there is an update.
Okay.
All right. Oh boy, here we go. This was a long update. Oh boy.
We love to hear
Let's
it though.
Go. Update. For those of you saying this is a made up story.
Oh my God.
It is not made up. This really happened and I wish we were making it up. We went over to my parents' house last night. My brother was there as well. My parents start telling me to just move on and forget about it. That my brother has told them that he is sorry for what he said. Oh, he told the parents that, nah, dog. And that he says he made a mistake. I told them, how can I just forgive it? Or how can I just forget about it? And if he was as remorseful as you guys are saying, then he could have apologized to my family and me. But he has not, and it has been over a week at this point. My brother says he made fun of my baby because I made fun of him. I tell him I responded back to you. Even if I made fun of you first, your automatic response is to make fun of my baby and not me. You think
that's
you're
my
justified
point.
in making fun of my baby for no reason?
A baby, period.
He literally says, yes, he is justified. My parents didn't tell him to stop. I asked him, so
fuck his parents.
I asked him, so if I made fun of your baby when you have one, would that be right? Would I be justified? He didn't respond.
Of course he
I asked
didn't.
him about this 3 more times. He doesn't respond. That let me know that no, if the roles were reversed, I wouldn't be justified. Then my brother says that he will apologize to me if I apologize to him first. My parents tell me to apologize to him. I told them, why would I ever apologize for making fun of him with a comment about him when he was making fun of me for hours? Until I snapped and responded back, and his automatic response was not to make fun of me, but to insult my newborn. I asked them to explain why they think I need to apologize to him first, when I didn't think I'm in the wrong here. They don't explain and instead start calling me a bastard, useless, etc. My mom is like, families always fight and they make up. I say, yes, families fight. Siblings have arguments amongst themselves, but they don't stoop so low to making fun of babies or children for no reason at all.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm pissed. I tell them what kind of grandparents you are, that you are faulting me for sticking up for my baby and not tolerating him for making fun of my baby. I tell them, if you think I'm wrong for sticking up for my baby, then why don't you guys call Dad's brother and apologize to him? Side note, a few years ago, we found out Dad's brother was spreading false rumors about my brother, and my parents haven't talked to him since.
Oh, so period.
Yeah.
Good comeback, brother.
I told them Dad's brother has emailed you, said sorry, that he was wrong, so why don't you guys call him, apologize, and make up? Dad starts calling me an asshole, bastard, all kinds of names.
Oh, so deflecting because you
I
know you're wrong.
respond back that I am just following your line of thought. At this
He's
point,
winning.
No, he is.
He is winning.
At this point, I knew this wasn't going to be resolved, so my wife and I left. My brother hasn't apologized, and I will never apologize, and that's where we stand now. I still can't believe that I am being labeled at fault for this mess. How can I be at fault for not tolerating him making fun of my baby? How can I be at fault for not wanting to apologize to him? I don't think I owe him an apology. If he can dish it, then he should be able to take it. He shouldn't have responded with making fun of my baby, and that too in front of multiple people. I never thought that my family would think it's okay to make fun of a newborn. Edit. Wow, just wow. Dad called and I answered. He asks if I'm going to be at the wedding. Told him no. Why would I go after everything? He says, so you want everyone to know about this? I didn't respond. He then says to me, I hope you end up on the streets. I say,
oh my God.
How can you say that? And he responds with, yeah, I hope you end up on the streets. And I respond, wow, you're really wishing your children end up on the streets? He says, yes, because you're a bastard. I hung up.
Throw the parents away.
This is just too much for me. I have no interest in talking to any of them.
This is a dumpster fire.
Oh my
like,
God.
I thought some of the shit that like we've experienced in our families was like absurd. No, nothing is more absurd than what that father just said to that child. Holy shit. That is a dumpster fire. That makes me feel great about where I'm at in life right now, to be honest, because I thought that my life was really hard until I just heard that.
Yeah, man.
Because that's a lot to deprogram within yourself if you're hearing that from your
Good for him to stand up for
his family.
his family, though.
Yeah. To his family.
His real his actual family.
Yeah, to stand up for his family, to his family.
Yeah. The top comment is, the worst part is your brother isn't the biggest issue in the situation. Your parents are enabling him to be an asshole.
Enabling, yes.
And when they hear the true story, ask you to apologize first. You stood your ground and didn't give them what they wanted. This will go one of two ways. They'll respect you more and won't treat you as a pushover, or they won't ever talk to you.
That was probably before the edit.
Either way, I think you come out ahead. You don't want that type of toxicity around your newborn.
No, you don't.
Side note, nice work, Dad, sticking up for your child like that while staying calm. If anyone in my family made fun of one of my children, even at their ages now, I'd throw hands.
It would be over.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
Let anybody from your family or my family ever make fun of Derek or Wesley. Let them. Because they will see, I might get put in jail. Like, because I can't
They
be
get
held
in the
liable.
mittens.
I can't be held liable for how I react to such a thing. Well, we're going to end it here because we have been recording for a while. We'll probably do this again. But this isn't the synopsis of what my podcast is, so it like definitely won't be often. But this was fun.
I can start my own podcast about this shit.
And we
I
can
love
just
this
me
stuff,
and you
dude.
on yours. No, I do too.
I love Reddit.
You know that I
Reddit,
do, but I just don't want to do a podcast because there's multiple podcasts doing this.
I have had Reddit for like 3 years now. Mm-hmm. But I just recently in the last month started actually reading things on Reddit and figuring out how Reddit works, subreddits and all that stuff, communities. I love Reddit.
I do too.
So much.
I don't have
so
it.
much juicy stuff to happen on Reddit.
But the stuff that I hear from it and like the way that I like.
My first sergeant told me a story about a soldier that is currently in our battalion.
Who wrote something on Reddit?
No, it wasn't who wrote something on Reddit. He told the story, and after he finished, I was like, that sounds like it's straight from Reddit. That sounds like a story straight from Reddit. I'll have to tell you.
Did he go put it on Reddit?
No, he didn't put it on Reddit.
He should have.
I know. I'll tell you about it after this.
Okay. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this as much as I have, because that was fun. I just love listening to other people be stupid. It's my favorite. And now tomorrow, because we're recording this on Thursday, I wanted to watch the Kardashians, but I'll have to move it to tomorrow. A new season of the Kardashians has dropped on Hulu. So you best believe that I'm going to go watch and enjoy, because I love watching other people be stupid for the sake of reality TV. It's my favorite genre. So this is very much up my alley. Listening to other people do stupid things. Like, why wouldn't you want to watch and consume content like this? It makes you just feel better. Just feeds my ego. It inflates me. It makes me feel great.
It's so entertaining.
It is.
To listen to other people's shit.
Indeed.
And to know that I don't have interesting stories like this, so I have to fill my life with other people's interesting stories.
I mean,
and I'm happy with that.
I have some Reddit worthy stories. You know that I do. But the thing is, I'm just like such an open book with my friends, and I don't really keep secrets. Like, I'm very just like out there. So I don't need Reddit. I tell everybody my business.
I could come up with some Reddit stories.
Like fake ones?
No.
Oh, of you.
Mm-hmm.
In the military, yeah.
Well, way before the military. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, me and you.
No.
Me and you and the family.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I think that we should actually like anonymously put something on Reddit.
I think I might.
I would love to help you craft and write that like an essay.
It'd be great.
I think we should.
We're not going to tell you what it is, what we just said, but we're going to put a Reddit story out there and we're going to see what happens.
Well,
it's fun.
Love you.
Anyway, let us
maybe
know if you would be interested in me starting my own podcast.
No, here's what
on
I
the
think we should
side.
do. I think we should
Or-
monetize by making a Patreon or doing bonus episodes that it's for subscription, to where we do this type of content on Patreon.
Oh.
So that like if people are enjoying this, they have to pay for it. And it's like very cheap. But if multiple people are like listening,
Yeah, it's like OnlyFans.
kind of, yeah,
Charge $5.99
per month.
per month
I'm not expensive enough for that yet.
or 99 cents.
Yeah, it's probably 99 cents.
I'm not doing that.
I
That's
would.
99 cents.
You build it.
Yeah, I know you build it, but I don't think 99 cents. You're going to have like,
It's not meant to pay your bills, sweetie.
yeah, no, but I would, more than 99 cents.
We'll figure it
I have
out.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Money is one, but that's beside the point. Love
Anyway.
you. We'll talk to you later. Next time you see me, maybe it'll be a solo episode. It's just the solo episodes I did record, I did them while Logan was on a staff duty shift and he hasn't had anything like that. And I think it's weird to like just record myself and he's like having to sit in the other room.
Who knows? I might start my own little thing. Might
You
not.
don't have time.
I want to. I wanted a podcast for like 2 or 3 years now.
I don't know what you would talk about.
I read it. I found my thing. I love Reddit.
Okay, so do what everybody else is doing right now.
I don't care. But not everybody else is me.
Well, bye.
Toodles.